What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got some updates for the motor. So this build is going to take a little longer than I expected. I'm still waiting for my rods and I'm waiting for a torque plate. So I found, if you guys have ever heard of Frank's TDI, very knowledgeable guy, and he has a shop in Missouri, I think, but he has a torque plate that he rents out. So I am next in line to get that torque plate. If you guys don't know what a torque plate is, it's a plate, it's a really thick plate that they bolt onto the block to basically copy having a head torqued on the block. Because when you torque the head on the block, it actually distorts the block very small amount, but enough to make a difference. And especially with this motor, the clearances from the piston to the cylinder is like 1.5 thousandths of an inch. It's very tight. So every little thing matters. So when you bore it and then you put the torque plate on, and when they hone it, the hone is what shapes the cylinder basically. So when you torque plate it, it distorts the cylinder, and then you hone it round, 100% round, and then when you put your head on and you torque your head down, you know your cylinders are going to be perfectly round. So I'm waiting for that. Hopefully in the next week or week and a half, I'll have that torque plate here, and we can go bring everything in the machine shop and have the block bored, honed, and decked. And then I'll bring it back here, put the whole bottom end together, and measure that piston protrusion. If that needs adjustments, I'll bring the block back and have the deck surface touched up again to get that in spec. So it's going to be a process, but we are going to make it happen. So just going to take a little longer. So I guess we got more fun stuff to do on the truck in the meantime. So what I am doing today is finish up powder coating. So I am going to be doing my new oil pan that I got in, little dipstick tube, intercooler piping. Pretty much everybody decided they wanted to see this stuff in wrinkle black, so I'm going to do that. And then this engine bracket here, so that's all going to be powder coated black. And if you guys want to check out some of these supplies I'm using, these are really handy to have. These are these little tapered plugs. They're for high temp powder coating, so those are very nice to have. You just plug up your little holes like that, and then if you guys are ever doing powder coating, you need some good powder coating tape. So this stuff will all be linked down in the description. So I got to start masking some stuff off. I'm just going to mask, cap the ends of here, mask the intercooler pipes. You don't want any sand inside of these pipes, because if it gets stuck in there somehow, if you got a drop of water or anything in that, the sand will stick to it. And when you go run your motor, if you don't thoroughly clean your pipes, and say even the inside of the oil pan, that could break free and cause problems. So the best way to do it is just mask it all off, sandblast it, and then take it back apart, clean it all, make sure you don't have any sand in it, and then you can mask it again and go powder coat it. So that is the plan. Let's get this stuff masked off, sandblasted, and then we'll go spray some powder on it. All right guys, we got the last piece in the oven, the intercooler pipes. So we're doing those the wrinkle black, or it's actually called the splatter black. So it's kind of like the wrinkle black, pretty close really. So we're gonna pull those out, check it out. So this powder cures for like 20 minutes at 400 degrees. So we gotta let it sit in the oven for a bit, get it cured up, and then pull it out, check it all out. All right, here's a peek at all the items we powder coated. So there's that wrinkle black, or the splatter is what it's actually called. Turned out really good. Really happy with how this stuff turned out. So now it's just a matter of getting this freaking motor done, and we can see how all this looks. All right, one more thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean this intake pipe up. You can see already, I did a little test piece here. That's done with the those little cleaning pads from Cameron. So I don't know, I think that looks a lot cleaner, a lot better. This gets so dirty, and with putting heat to it, it kind of burns the stainless. So that'll definitely clean it up, make it look new again. Just won't have the heat colored from the welds, but I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna pull this apart, give her a quick buff on that pad, and see what it looks like when we're done. Alright guys, there it is. Kind of see it's got a little bit of a brushed look to it. So happy with how that turned out. Looks a lot cleaner than it did before. Alright guys, that's all we got for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Let me know what you guys think about the powder coating. I think it turned out awesome. I think it's gonna look really good, all black, and a few little accent colors in the engine bay. So thanks for watching guys. We'll see you in the next video.